Hello everyone, this is another episode of Minecraft with your good buddy Etho here. And it's been a while since we watched the sunrise together, so let's take a moment. So nice. So I've been working hard on renovating my base. There's been many changes. No. Yeah, it's good enough. And so many dogs up here. Okay, so a few things. Light doesn't pass through stairs anymore. Huge issue for me, as you all know. I abused that glitch like crazy and now it's gone, so I gotta redesign a lot of my base. I changed the tracks. We no longer have the stairs going inward. I don't like how this looks as much, but you know, at least it gives light. We have little torches under all these glass blocks, and that goes all around. If I ever get enough glowstone, I might switch the glass with glowstone. Same with here. I would like to put one glowstone here and one here at least to light this part up a little bit. Other things, the track is now mostly this, what do you call these, power rails? Mostly. I didn't quite have enough to do the whole thing. I need like another 10 or 20. Unfortunately, I'm out of gold. And no, I'm not going to harvest the cannons for gold. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so like, I was all excited about the first thunderstorm I saw in this game, and it like changed. Like, people said that any light that goes through stairs before, it'll keep going through stairs as long as you don't change the adjacent blocks. When the first thunderstorm came by, it like made my whole storage room dark. It updated all the lighting, and none of the light was going through stairs anymore. So yeah, I had to change it all, and I still need to redo a lot of stuff. Not happy about that change. I do have some very cool things to show you though. I feel like, oh yeah, I forgot to show you one more thing. I don't know if you remember, but you could see a bunch of cobblestone over here. Now I have wood at the ceiling. It's a little bit curved and try and make it nice. I'm not quite happy with above the creeper face yet. It looks a little strange. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. The reason I want the natural sunlight is so it lights up all these color blocks nicely, and the creeper face as well. Otherwise it'll be pretty dark. And I got crafting tables around the place now, just because I had like 2 before, and it was really annoying to walk around the whole storage room looking for a crafting table. But yeah, the reason I changed, well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I added half slabs above the water controlled double doors here. Just so I don't walk into the water pit. And I redid this room. It's much nicer now, I think. It's more symmetrical now. You can see through the glass. There's still nothing below these glass things. There will be eventually. Go down here. But the biggest change, well, I got rid of the ladder in the ceiling. I'm gonna find some other way to go up instead of going through here. Yeah, but the biggest change is this wall and this wall. You'll notice there are levers, lights, signs, buttons, redstone torches, all the things I like. And this is for our rail system. It's finally set up. It's working pretty good now. I might need to change a few things on it yet. I'll show you how it works, and then we'll go down and look at it closer. This lever here turns the minecarts on or off. In order to get them going, you need to turn this on. They won't come just by flicking the lever. You need to make it a little quieter. You need to start it, kind of like starting a car. Usually you can start it by pressing the button, but sometimes you need to pull this lever instead for like 2 seconds. And here they come. Pretty nice. Easy to hop off. They keep going. You can hop on again. And the reason why I wanted these power rails all the way around is so that when you're riding in a cart, if you don't have these all the way around, you will slowly start catching up to the empty cart in front of you, because empty carts lose momentum a lot faster. But if they're at maximum speed the whole time from these power rails, then that doesn't happen. So it prevents you from bumping into an empty cart ahead of you. So you can shut it off, flick this down, and minecarts will start coming pretty soon. Yeah, they stopped. That's cool. The other ones keep going. Now over here we have a variable delay timer for the whole thing. There's a 2-second base delay, so that's the minimum spacing between the minecarts. I just had major lag. Is 2 seconds. Then we have an additional 2 seconds we can add, and an additional 1, so we can have our minecart spaced. Both of these are down, it'll be 2 seconds. If this one's up, it'll be 3 seconds. This one's up, it'll be 4 seconds, and if these are both up, it's 5 seconds. So it's pretty cool. I could have made it shorter than 2 seconds if I wanted to, like half a second to a second, but didn't really need it to be. And I like not having to worry about walking on this track, and I don't want to worry about bumping into a minecart all the time. Yeah, so it's at 2 seconds now, so still getting used to things. And there they come again. So now they're spaced a little bit closer than they were. I think I had it at 3 seconds before. Generally, if you're going to switch the timing, you need to shut it off first. Otherwise, you might mess it up. But let's see what happens if we change it when it's running. Still looks like 2 seconds. No, that was 5 seconds. You see the big change in spacing now? So they're 5 seconds apart. Pretty cool. And then finally, we have the flaming minecarts on and off. So it's One feature I like. Oh, we have a jam here. I wonder. Ugh. I could use detector rails to stop that from happening. I might end up doing that. Because it does happen every so often. Usually only if I'm on the track will it do that. If I bump one of the mine carts. They're relatively easy to get going. You just have to give them a little push. Alright. So let's start it now with flaming minecarts. Turn that on. Press the button. It's like turning the key on your car, pressing the button. Dope. Oh, you know why? Yeah, that's another thing. If you have it off still, if you press a button, it will only send one out. So now it'll keep going. So took me about 4 or 5 hours working on this to get it to this point. Probably like 3 or 4 hours yesterday and one or two today. Maybe it was 6 hours. Had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, let's go check it out. Show you what it looks like when it's running. It holds 10 minecarts in the Pez stack here. And then they go here, they go by the hot and cold thing, go up and around, and then out. And there's power rails all the way up, so it can make it. This thing goes around, and then it freezes on the slope for however long the delay is, and then it gets powered again and goes. And it goes over this detector rail every time it goes around. And that's what keeps the loop going. With these Pez dispenser systems with the new boosters, they're a little bit finicky if you're going straight. You can do it if you're going straight, I'm pretty sure, but you need to space the power rails properly. It's really easy to do though if you just have it sloped up right where it meets your stack here, like I have here. So that's the way I ended up doing it. Oh yeah, there's one issue I realized after I had this all built. Minecarts no longer get put out by water, the flames when they're flaming. I think that's new in the 1.5 patch, or else the 1.5.1 patch. Just a brand new change. I don't like that at all. So the water in this hot and cold thing does nothing now, unfortunately. So the only way to put these flames out is to actually destroy the minecarts and replace them, which is really disappointing. I doubt they did that intentionally. Okay, so I just stopped the video for a bit so that I could rewatch what I have recorded of the episode so far. I do that sometimes so that I can see if I missed anything. No, we just haven't. Dang it! Yeah, I gotta add detector rails. Great, and I think I just lost a minecart. Yeah, I stopped to see if I missed talking about anything. Oh. Man, this world's just full of distractions. Let's go look at the thunder. Don't know why it keeps getting stuck there. That doesn't make sense. Sweet. Oh my goodness. Oof. Holy crap. Okay, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Yeah, I stopped to see if I missed talking about anything. And to give myself time to think, of course, too. And when you rewatch the video, like when you actually watch as an observer, you notice things that you don't notice when you're actually playing the game. And like saying start instead of stop. But one thing I noticed is as the minecarts were going by, I said the minimum delay was 2 seconds. And I counted 1, 2. It's not 2 seconds. If I can safely get out of here, I'll show you why. It's 2 seconds, like the torch delay is 2 seconds, but I think, man, I'm really scared now. There's a guy right there. But it's 2 seconds plus the time it takes this cart to go up here, around, and hit this detector. So it's probably more like 3 to 4 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to attempt to explain this even. Okay, well, when this rail receives power, I have a button here. Goes up. Then it goes over the detector. Which goes to this AND gate. Power is allowed to pass through. It goes to either imp's variable timer here. I have videos on this. I did change this a bit though. I don't even know if I should try to explain this. Okay, well, with his timer, it splits. The wire splits here. One of these paths, this one here, is the shortcut, and this one here is the long way, and then they meet again. And if power is allowed to go through the shortcut, it'll reach the end quicker. You guys that haven't seen Thunder yet are like, oh, come on, Ethan, go outside already. We want to see it. Yeah, I've seen it a few times already. I'm not too excited by it. Yeah, but there's an AND gate here with the levers from up above, the +1 and +2 seconds. They control this AND gate that determine whether the power can take the shortcut. if it can't take the shortcut, it has to go through this long way with these repeater delays. You can see it's 2, 4, 4, that's 10, which is equivalent to about 1 second. So this is the 1 second one. Then it goes to another AND gate. This is the change I've made from the variable timer system that I've never done before. This other AND gate here, I wonder how many people have quit the video already. The other AND gate is to prevent, because here it sends power this way and this way. If power is allowed to pass through here, it'll keep going down here. But the power from here also keeps going normally. And so the shortcut goes through, and then soon after the long... I can't explain this. Come on. You guys can download my world and check it out. Let's leave it at that if you want to figure it out. Yeah, so the other thing, sometimes the cart gets stuck here. I don't know why. Oh, you know why it's wrong? I think I got wolves running around, and that's why it keeps getting messed up. Because normally it's not this bad. I'm thinking about building some kind of nice wooden platform all around here, because I like how it looks looking down from here. And I'll be doing lots of renovating down here to make it look nicer. I bet you it's the wolves. I can't think of any other reason. It's before I had that closed off. And there's probably no wolves here now. Oh, there is a few. Man! I hate those guys. Another one? Another one? Nope. Okay. Okay, one more attempt to explain this. One quick attempt. Okay, splits here. If power can pass through both of these wires, the short one's going to go through, and then shortly after, the delay one's going to go. And instead of having like clean power, it's going to be pulsing on off. And that on off's going to affect this cart because the power needs to be on for the right amount of time for it to work. Buttons usually give off 1 second of power. And same with these pressure plates here, these detector rails. It's about 1 second of power, which is just enough time for this cart to go up and get off these power rails. Otherwise, it gets stuck on the power rail, like up at the slope here. Oops. Sometimes this happens too. It like gets stuck on both rails. It's very rare though. Yeah, so it needs about a solid 1 second of power to make it all the way up here. If this after it goes through the 2 timers, the power ends up it goes down here. Yeah, it goes to here. And then the power rail's just beyond this repeater here. So if this wire is flashing on off, it's not going to work. It needs to be on for a solid 1 second, and it needs to be timed properly. And so by having an AND gate on each of these split wires, it prevents the unwanted signal from going through and messing things up, basically. I think that's as clear as I can explain it. And so this is one lever here, the 1 second one. It splits here, gets inverted, the signal, and it goes to one of the AND gates, and the other one goes to the other AND gate. So they're opposites. It's a little strange. Not very interesting if you don't like redstone. So my apologies for that. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Oh, you can hit him. Nice. Normally this rail system works a lot better. This is the worst I've seen it working since I've started recording. I'm pretty sure it's because of the wolves. That's the other way of starting it. Pulling the lever for 2 seconds. Yeah, so about the wolves. I need to stop them from coming in here now. Which means we need to work on the mob system again. And find a more permanent solution. And so I figured out what I want to do, I think. Instead of having the pigs, the cows, and the sheep and all that, instead of having all their drops come to here, I'm going to split them up after all. Cows and sheep I'll probably make drop over there, the leather and wool. And bacon I'm going to make fall out here. And I've decided, actually, this episode's probably getting a little bit long. I'm going to have like a glass roof over here. Not too big. It's going to be a little room above the doors here. Glass. Yeah, we'll make it 4x4 glass. And this is where the pigs are going to drop, right above us, and they're going to be set on fire so that they'll produce cooked pork chops instead of just raw ones. So there's going to be a little room, and somehow I'm going to have some stairs to go up to it, probably out here. And we can watch the pigs burning above us. And it should be pretty cool. I'm going to check the time. If we have time, I'll start working on it, actually. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes in, so probably can't do it this episode. I really wanted to, though. But I wasted all my time talking about the power rails and stuff, so next episode. What we're going to do is we are going to rip this out, and we're going to run a long tube all the way along here to here, and then it's going to drop the pigs onto a flame, and then the pigs will walk off the flame onto the glass, and they'll they'll roast above the glass, I guess you could say. And all along, like we're gonna have a long tube here. I'm also gonna have a proper wolf separator along the tube, and it'll push the wolves out this way. And the wolves will go to where the sheep and cows are gonna go. Over there somewhere. There'll probably be a special building built for them at some point. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. We saw the sunrise, and now we can watch the moon set together. I really need to finish up my cactus farm and my tree farm too. Probably have some glass around, and then maybe a ring of light, and then some kind of covering. I don't know. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.